I am Tuomas and I am here today to discuss with you about this album, Dylan and the Dead. This album is a live album released in 1989 and it is compiled. Is it 89 or 87? It says 89, I don't know. But it is, I believe the tour was 87 or 80, whatever. I don't know anything, so I'm gonna just stop talking about the history because I'm obviously an amateur. I'm not a historian or archivist, so let's just talk about the music. Anyway, I want to share you a story how I found this particular copy of this. I was just a few days ago in New York. I took a trip from here, Finland, all the way to the other side of the shining blue ball to New York, and I spent there a whole week, and my main reason for the trip was to see Dead and Company play Madison Square Garden. I have the shirt over here, I don't know if you can see it, that I bought from there. So anyway, on the day of the concert I walked all the way from Chelsea, Manhattan to Red Hook, Brooklyn, to this record shop, and it was a rainy day, very rainy, and I had already went to a couple record stores and didn't find anything. The prices were just way too ridiculously high. So in the end I walked over there like 20 kilometers or something, which is like over 15 miles, and there was this. I've had this on my list for multiple years already, and I only have stumbled upon this CD copy, and this was the first time I saw the LP, and it was $20, so it was pretty pricey, I felt, but I looked at the condition and it was excellent. The disc is in excellent shape, and it also had the inner sleeve, which I'm going to show to you soon. So yeah, I had to buy it, and it was like waiting for me there. And this was the only album that I had on my list, which is in my head only, in the whole shop. And there it was waiting right there just for me, and yeah, I had to pick it up. And then the same evening I went to the show, and it was excellent. What do you think about Dead and Company? Are they Slow and Co, or are they the best? I think they are really good. John Mayer is excellent. So anyway, let's get into this one. By the way, this is probably like the last time you're gonna see me with this man bun thing. Maybe I'll do one video about this hair thing. I don't know. I'm gonna go tomorrow morning to get a new haircut. I already shaved my beard and everything. I'm changing style here. I've had this thing I've grown this hair like now 2 years straight. So yeah, it's times they are changing. Yeah, anyway, so let's get to the point. If you are still listening, thanks. Bob Dylan and Grateful Dead did this tour together where they played separately and together. And this album, it was in the later part of the 80s. I don't remember the year exactly. I think it was 87, and then this was released a few years later. I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong. So anyway, and then this album was compiled of some of the performances. I don't know which shows they took the songs, but anyway, it has on side 1 Slow Train, I Want You, Gotta Serve Somebody, and Queen Jane Approximately. So all the material are Bob Dylan's tunes. And side 2, Joey, All Along the Watchtower, and Knocking on Heaven's Door. So the set list, or track list I should say, is pretty good. It's a really good set list, very well-known tracks. And this album is a very controversial. When it came out, everybody probably were like dissing it, at least like all the reviews that I've read. people gave it 1 star or 2 stars and just like completely trashing all over this thing. And I remember a few years ago when I listened to this the first time, I was like, I had already read some of the reviews, the old reviews and stuff like that, and I was expecting to hear something completely horrible, you know, something that, you know, all the reviews were reflecting on. But when Slow Train, the first track on side 1, started to blast on my speakers, I was just completely blown out. I was like, oh my god, this is so good. What the heck were all the reviewers writing? And the whole album, I think, is really good. It's excellent. And I want to show you this. This is the inner sleeve. I don't want to take it out of the plastic thing, but maybe you can see it. I hope that the autofocus does focus on it. It's a very great picture with Dylan with the Dead. There's Brent and Jerry and Bob and everybody. It's a very cool photo. I've never seen that before. I saw it the first time when I took this thing out of the cover. So I was very pleasantly surprised. Let's see if it's still recording. Yeah, it is. Is this great content? I don't want to edit that out because I'm too lazy. So anyway, Slow Train, I Want You, Gotta Serve Somebody. Excellent 3 tracks on the beginning. I really love hearing the Grateful Dead's backing vocals, you know, especially Jerry and Brent, whose voices really complement the music. I was never like a huge fan of Bob Dylan. I mean, I've listened to some of his most well-known albums and I really enjoy them, enjoy his music. I've never seen him live, and I'm not familiar with his whole catalog of music. He's done so much, but I do appreciate him a lot. But I'm not the biggest fan of his singing voice, even though I do like his style. He has a very unique style and I really appreciate his songwriting. But anyway, I think this combination is really great because you get the great tunes by Dylan and his way of performing and singing this stuff, but in the background you get the full Grateful Dead experience there, amazing drumming and bass, all that rhythmic thing going on, and the just very powerful stuff. And Brent is like, he's probably like my all-time favorite keyboardist, so it's so cool to hear him play with Bob Dylan and of course Jerry and the singing, like it really just especially on Knocking on Heaven's Door, when you hear Brent and Jerry doing the background vocals, it's just great stuff. And Jerry doing All Along the Watchtower, the lead guitar and all that. I mean, I really think this is like probably one of the most underrated live LPs that I've ever seen or heard. I would love to know what you think about this one, and I just don't understand at all the hate that this got when it was released. I have no idea what's the fans, what fans think about this at this day and age. I have no idea really. But to me, coming completely, I was born in '93, so I wasn't even born yet when this was released. So, I have no attachments to these times and the fandom, of that time, and anything like. There's no nostalgia. There's no nothing really. There's just the music and my feelings about the music. Let's put it this way. And I really love this. I think this is like really, really good. I really enjoy listening to this all over again. And I think the mixing is excellent. I think the mixing was actually done by Jerry with can I maybe see it here? I mean, the audio quality is just really nice. It was produced by Jerry Garcia and John Cutler, and yeah, that was what I meant, you know, the production. Oh, come on, I'm so tired. It's really great. You can hear everything very clearly, and I guess that's it. I would give this, I don't want to give any points here, but you know, I really dig this. I really do. There's no dull tracks on it. Everything is just solid, very solid gold. And yeah, thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers here. We are still missing 660, I think. And I want to do this cool rock and roll here. Yeah, okay, whatever. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you again on the next video. Bye bye.